This smells very classic to me.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting classic. I'm getting a nice little touch of woodiness on here, along with the sweetness that I really like, personally.
Yeah, me too. Well, welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh, and if you're new here, we are the channel that loves to taste things blind to see if they're actually worth the price that they cost. And this blind that we have in front of us today is a flight that's representative of 4 bottles that recently surprised me in different ways, none of which have to do with taste, but we're going to taste them all and see which one comes out on top. So let's talk about what's in this flight.
Okay.
First up, I got surprised because I was reminded that E.H. Taylor Small Batch is a retail $40 to $50 bottle. Now, we don't see it for that because it gets marked up to $70 or more or bundled with things in our market. But for the markets out there that do get this more regularly, it is supposed to be $40 to $50. So that was a shocking reminder to me. And I said, you know what? What's some things we could put up against this to see if this is actually worth its salt or potentially even more? So let the internet tell it. This should stand out and be the best pour in this flight by a country mile.
Okay.
We'll see if that's true or not. Next up, happened to be at the store a while back, and I saw this little bottle, Cooper's Craft Barrel Reserve, sitting on the shelf. 100 proof, same as the E.H. Taylor Small Batch, non-age stated, but this is, they do a little voodoo with this. They do a little chiseling in the barrel to get some more interaction with the wood. We have had a blind head-to-head with this against E.H. Taylor Small Batch years ago on the channel.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember that.
I remember them being closer than they should have been. I think we possibly could have even preferred this, but this is a newer bottle that we got a little while back, so we'll see if this stacks up or not. But this is $35 in most markets.
Okay.
By the way, rumors of this being discontinued, greatly over-exaggerated. Quick Google search or AI will let you know that this is still in production. They are still making it. It's made by Brown-Forman, whereas the E.H. Taylor is made by Buffalo Trace Distillery. This is made by Brown-Forman, same distillery as Old Forester, Woodford Reserve, Jack Daniels, all that. Next bottle up, Early Times Bottled in Bond. And this surprised me, and this is, by the way, note the blue metal cap. This surprised me because this was procured, this brand was acquired by Sazerac. It used to be owned by Brown-Forman, just like Cooper's Craft. But this was acquired by Sazerac a few years back. Turns out, I believe that was 2020 or 2021. And the whiskey in here is probably around that 4 to 5 year old mark. So very soon, this is probably going to switch over to Sazerac's distillate. And when that happens, this isn't going to taste like it does anymore. So there's a possibility that these bottles right here, a bottle that we have lauded for its value at $30 for a liter of cola, Farva. Great value. We love this stuff. It's beaten E.H. Taylor in blinds for us before. We're going to see if it reigns supreme today, but you might have to get this one before it's gone. And the last bottle up is going to be 104 proof, the only non-100 proofer, 4 Roses Small Batch Select. This is a product that I kind of wrote off in our market for a while because a lot of places were getting it for $75 or $65. In our market, it was $72.99.
Wow.
That's over $75 with tax, close to $80 in our market with tax. In the store recently, this was $52.99. So prices have dropped dramatically on this product. So we're going to see if this is any good.
And we don't know which order they are in the flight.
We're blind.
They have been mixed up by you, by me, back and forth. So those are all the products in here, but we don't know which order they're in.
Yeah. What I do know is that we're not doing any flights without taking Z-Biotics. We drink Z-Biotics. This is a what?
It is a scientifically backed pre-alcohol probiotic designed to specifically help you feel better the morning after you've had some drinks the night before.
Exactly. So you just shake it up.
Cheers. You got to cheers.
Erin says you got to cheers.
Cheers yourself if you have to.
Okay. Go cheers yourself.
Whoa, that sounds violent. Don't do what he said.
But no, we won't do flights. We won't do barrel picks. We won't do live streams.
We won't even do a recording block without having them.
We won't go out and hang out with friends without this. I mean, tis the season of Halloween coming up. There's going to be Halloween parties. We've got one we're going to. We're not going to the Halloween party without taking Z-Biotics first. You drink your pre-alcohol probiotic, and what happens is the science on a gut level, it kind of works to assist breaking things down. Definitely check their website out.
Yeah,
That's
they're
where
more sciencey than we are.
That's where you will also find the fact that they have a money-back guarantee if for any reason this doesn't work for you. But honestly, we are skeptics turned subscribers. This is our box of 12 because we do so many barrel picks and live streams and recording blocks and all this stuff that we have to have 12 of these. And this one's about done, so our next one's going to be showing up soon.
Yep.
But you can use the QR code that's right up here, or down in the video description, there's going to be a link where you can go get your own Z-Biotics, get you 10% off. And if you stack it with a subscription, you'll save even more money.
That's the way to go.
Yep. Got to have our Z-Biotics. And I don't know, it's just like having that as like the pre-drink drink routine.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. It feels like when you like leave the house and you're like, oh, I forgot something. Like if I start drinking without having my Z-Biotics first, it's like I forgot my purse or my keys or something.
Yeah. People say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, a Z-Biotics before drinking helps you feel your best the next blinking morning. So, all right.
All right.
Glass number 1.
We've already smelled it.
Down the hatch.
Let's
Smells
drink
really
it.
good.
It tastes good. It's fruity. It's woody.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically think red fruits, not any one particular red fruit, just all the red fruits.
Pardon me, I did not know I was hanging out with a professional whiskey taster here.
Look at me go.
That's,
you know how I do.
I mean, you nailed it. Red fruits,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
it's good. It's pleasant.
I have no notes.
Yeah.
To me, it gives me like a little bit of like a berries and cream type of thing. There's like a nice little spice to it as well. That is very pleasant. I should mention at this point, before we get into the next pour, that you can't trust the first sip, so we do need to revisit
you need a second
glass
first
number
sip.
1. But I will also note that Rare Breed is a bottle that we often talk about being the best value for $50.
Oh, we do.
Not everybody loves 116.8 proof. Not everybody loves the Wild Turkey profile, so we specifically selected what are pretty typical fruit-forward flavor profiles here in this lineup to see what the best of the bunch is going to be. And I do believe, and we'll see if this bears out, but I do believe the profiles on all these are going to be similarly fruit-forward.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of what kind of fruit are we getting and what else are we getting as well.
I will say, that was my first sip of the day. And these are all 100 or one of them's 104 proof. I feel it. I feel the proof, even though, we like to drink typically pretty high proof stuff.
Take a second sip.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it mellows out.
Again, that's what I said. That was my very first sip of the day. So
Yeah.
that's why we say you can't trust that first sip. We always view the first sip as the acclimation sip of any pour, especially the first one of the day. But of any drink, like the first one gets you acclimated to what it is. The second one kind of allows you to taste it a little more.
Yeah. And honestly, the third sip and beyond is where your palate really starts becoming acclimated to drinking whiskey. So a lot of people judge stuff off that first knee-jerk reaction. That's a mistake. You might actually like it. You just got to warm yourself up to it.
Yeah.
I like going in the pool during the summertime, but I don't like getting into the pool during the summertime, if you know what I mean.
Being in the pool.
Yeah, but I got to, you got to go through
Yeah.
the process of getting in, and that can often be a painful process.
Yeah.
The water's very cold.
For me, that second sip, I got a little bit more woodiness, but not a ton. The fruitiness still hold true. And I like it. It's very balanced with the fruity and the woody. It's not over sweet or over woody.
Yeah, second sip, spice kind of calmed down on
Little
glass
bit.
1. By the way, we're keeping you guys blind, but you can go down to the video description below if you want to spoil it for yourself.
Yeah.
And
Because we're blind, so we thought we'd keep you blind too.
So you can guess. You know the bottles that are in here. You can guess as we go. You might have ideas on what the first glass is. Maybe you don't. That's fine as well. Maybe you just want to be surprised with us. Or if you just like to know and see how far off we are based on your experiences with these bottles, then you can see that down there. But these will be revealed later in the video to us and some of you as well. Glass number 2 on the nose.
So this smells good. It smells a little more candy sweet, kind of like fluffy sweet to me.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like a sugary candy, like a sugary gummy candy to me. That looks a little blue, but I know that a lot of those are like a blue raspberry flavor, which isn't even a real flavor. I'm not saying this smells blue raspberry-ish, but it kind of smells like if you took a blueberry flavor and made it into a sugary gummy candy.
Okay.
like an artificial type of blueberry note.
I can see that. It does smell sweet. I think the predominant note I'm getting is sweet and sugar sweet.
Yeah.
As the differentiator.
Down the hatch. Cheers.
Interesting, because on the palate, it feels kind of dry. Like it kind of did something onto my tongue where I feel like I just licked a stick, like a popsicle stick.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's actually a good call. I mean, I'm just going to say everything Aaron says today is right. I mean, that's honestly, all married men out there know that is the path to happiness.
It is the path of least resistance, but it may not be the path to happiness.
That's true. Yeah. Everybody says, happy wife, happy life. We like to say happy spouse, happy house, because my happiness matters.
You
as
matter.
Well. Yeah. But first sip, you said dry. I thought to myself, it feels a little thin compared to the first glass, but it feels dry to me in like the way a dry white wine would be dry.
Oh,
like the first glass feels like a little bit more of like a if it were a white wine, it would be a little bit more buttery, whereas the second glass would be a little bit more dry.
You're speaking above my pay grade.
You know when you taste, you know what I'm talking about. Second sip on glass number 2. Yeah, generally pleasant.
It's good. I think I might like the first one better, whatever it is. But we're gonna go back and taste them backwards. Okay.
Well, we won't take.
Okay.
You can go in whatever.
I
you
like
want.
to go forwards and then backwards before I make an official.
We can do that. Yeah, I think the second glass is really nice. We're dealing with $30 to $50 bottles here.
Yeah.
$30 to $52.99 bottles.
It does.
We're in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, it does feel a little more spicy on the finish. I think because there's less sweetness, which is interesting because to me it smelled sweeter than glass 1, but it tasted less sweet than glass 1.
Oh, going back to glass. I just went back to glass 1 on the nose and it smells like an incredible whiskey compared to glass 2. Yeah, I think glass 1's a cut above right now in this lineup, but glass 2 is very good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Above what I would call a serviceable bourbon. Like serviceable bourbon to me is like utility stuff that I'm going to throw in a cocktail, not care about, maybe use as a mixer. This can do that, but it also feels like you can drink it by itself and kind of enjoy it as well, as long as that kind of like dry note doesn't put you off.
Right.
Glass number 3 on the nose.
Oh, this smells good. This smells kind of like caramel adjacent.
Oh. What does this smells like? I love this. I don't know if I like it more than
by the grin on your face.
I don't know if I like it more than glass 1.
Yeah, you don't have to know that yet.
But this smells so distinct to me.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pin down exactly what it is, but it's some kind of like banana dessert.
Oh, okay.
To me.
Like a Bananas Foster?
It doesn't have the brown sugary dark element of Bananas Foster.
I'm getting a little like caramel, which is kind of like brown sugar cousin.
But if you took Bananas Foster, but then you just took the darkness slider and like slid it up like halfway to lightness, that's what this would smell like.
Okay.
It's better. It's richer than banana pudding.
Oh, I want banana.
What's a dessert that's between banana pudding but not quite as dark as Banana Foster? What's in the middle there?
I don't know.
Dang, and this smells like it also smells like almost like a cherry limeade from Sonic.
Wow, you went way the other direction.
No, it does. Like it's got like this crazy fruity type of this.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's drink it. Let's taste it and see if everything comes into focus.
Okay. The palate is not as smile-inducing as the nose to me.
It's good though.
It is good though.
It's good. It feels somewhat simple though. I don't like, specifically in reference to glass 1, I felt like I was able to maybe pick out a few notes in glass 1 as far as like fruity and woody. This feels good, but good. I don't know how to describe it because I'm not picking up anything specific. It tastes like good whiskey.
Yeah, currently I would say glass 3 is good. Glass 1 is just gooder. Glass 2 is good as well. I think this is better than glass 2 right now, but I'm getting a little bit on second sip. I'm getting a little bit of brown sugar on the back end.
I'm getting a little bit of green wood on this.
I can see you there as well. There is a woody element
Yeah.
to this that kind of like green lumber.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like a great note. I think a green lumber note's a great note. Not that I enjoy that note, but it's a very descriptive note that if you've been around green lumber, you know what that smell is.
Yeah.
And you can kind of, based on that smell, interpret what it might taste like if you were to lick some green lumber. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, people do weird things.
Yeah, right now, 2 and 3 to me are kind of tied.
Okay.
One's in the front running spot right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see if glass 4 comes across better than glass 1, or is it in the bucket down here? It's not a bucket. These are good. They're fine.
Not one of these has been bad.
Yeah.
We're really rating all of these against each other. So we're not saying in the general scheme of whiskey, this is not good. We're saying in relation to this flight, it's not as good.
I like the sweetness on glass 3 more than the sweetness on glass 2, but glass 2 is more complex, and I like that. So I'm going to have a choice to make there. We'll see if things change when we go back through. But
It's all about priorities, what matters to you the most.
Glass 4 on the nose.
I almost drank it. I am the type of person who kind of sniffs as I drink. I don't place a lot of value on the nose personally. That's not something I enjoy. You enjoy the nosing a lot. So again, priorities.
All right, this nose rivals glass 1 to me.
Yeah, this smells pretty good. It smells kind of fluffy like 2, but also sweet, red sweet like 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Can we drink it?
Yeah, this is like sometimes I say bourbon cotton candy,
Yeah.
but it kind of has like a cotton candy-ish type of like fluffiness to it, but there's also like a caramel drizzle mixed in there as well.
There's like a fluffiness to it that's weighted. It's like a weighted blanket. It's a fluffy blanket, but it's a weighted fluffy blanket.
Yeah. Smells really good. Smells really sweet. Cheers. Very fruity. Very bright.
I was just about to say it's missing the weightedness that you got on the nose.
It doesn't have that bass note to it.
But you get that on the nose.
It's interesting.
I kind of
Yeah, it's all upper register. It's like a choir that doesn't have the bass. Who does the low notes?
Bass.
Bass? Oh.
Baritone. Baritone.
Yeah. It's like a choir, but the baritone guy was out sick that day. The tuba player didn't show up for practice, so everybody's like, "Hey, I need give me that down low
Yeah.
to complete the spectrum
Yeah.
here." Can't trust the first sip though.
Second first sip.
All right, better on second sip. Better on second sip.
Like it.
More sweet oak on the second sip to me.
Yeah, I have to do something or my brain's gonna explode. Okay.
More sweet oak on the second sip to me on glass 4, but I'm still lacking the base notes. But it does have a nice sugary sweetness to it, and it like coming through with some sweet oak as well. It feels kind of maybe more complex than glass 3, but maybe not quite as complex as glass 1 and 2. But it's sweeter than glass 2. It seems like glass 1's the runaway winner to me right now.
Well, that's what I thought, and then I tried glass 1 again, and now I'm confused.
Don't be confusing yourself.
Yeah, in my mind, glass 1 was a runaway winner, but I don't know if it is runaway.
All right, I just took another sip of glass 1, and it's not a runaway winner, but it might be a winner. I don't know. It's interesting. Glass 1 feels a little bit more elevated to me. There's
In what way?
It's a little bit more velvety on the palate. It feels like the oak in there is a little bit older.
Okay.
Which we've got a pretty wide spectrum here. By all accounts, early times is probably a 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 year blend. Cooper's Craft is probably that same 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 year range. Four Roses Small Batch Select. I don't know if they publish what it is, but by all accounts, maybe a 7 to 9 year blend.
Yeah.
And then the E.H. Taylor Small Batch, wherever that's in here, about 8 years old, roundabout, maybe 6 to 8 years old.
So when I went back to glass 1, I got kind of sharpness
Really?
that I wasn't getting before. And then I drank glass 4. again, and it felt kind of velvety like you were talking about with glass 1.
Maybe you should get some water, clear your palate.
So I have a top 2 and a bottom 2.
Okay. So 1 and 4 are your top 2.
1 and 4 are my top 2, and 2 and 3 are my bottom 2.
All right. So everybody does blind flights differently. What we like to do, or at least what I like to do, is I like to go through once, get some initial singular impressions, and then I like to think, where are my favorites, where are my least favorites, and then I like to go back through and figure out, like, I like to start with my lowest glass first to see if I go to the next lowest glass, do I enjoy it more than the last glass? In my mind, I should enjoy each glass more as I work my way up the ladder.
That makes sense.
You got to be careful not to blow your palate out when you do this, though.
So I don't do that. So that makes logical sense in my brain, but I don't do that. So I think you need to find what works for you. What I do is I go forward and then I go backward. And then I just make my decision. That's not for everyone. So basically what I'm saying is there is no right way. You do what works for you. You trial and error. You find what works for you, and then you just do it. And there's no wrong way. There's no right way.
Yeah, and by the way, if you're new watching and you just saw me sniff my arm like that, like smelling something familiar.
Yeah, he's not checking his deodorant.
Yeah, coffee beans or your own skin or something like that, it can kind of reset your olfactory senses.
Let me try that. I don't do that because I just think it looks weird. Ooh, and my lotion smells good.
All right, now you're off the... Now you're bringing in variables that the other people can't account for.
I put lotion on this morning and I can still smell it.
All right, 2 and 3. Let's figure out which one we prefer between these two.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go 3 first.
Me too.
I still love the nose on 3, but after sipping 4 and then 1, 3 feels thin and flat. Just not, it's not the same caliber of whiskey.
Oh, interesting. So for me, 2 feels very thin, viscosity-wise, but I like the flavor of it more. And to me, I think flavor is more important than viscosity.
The only thing I like about 3 more than 2 is the nose, because it's so bright and lively and playful.
The nose on 3 is really good.
2 feels like a much better whiskey than 3 to me.
Yeah.
It's more fully rounded, fully developed. It's got the base notes.
I find like the actual texture of the liquid a little bit more watery in 2.
I find 2 and 3 both water. We're dealing with 100 proof.
Yeah, no, I know. So. But like to me, if I'm picking flavor over wateriness, I will go with whatever has the best flavor, even if it's a little watery.
Yeah, flavor trumps all.
For us.
Yeah, I mean, some people really value
subjective.
Other things, mouthfeel. Some people like an oily mouthfeel. Some people like a long finish.
Right. So if mouthfeel is really important,
always.
then wateriness might not be important. But to me, because I don't mind the wateriness, I think the flavor of 2 is better. And
I think 2 has a broader spectrum of flavors than 3.
Yeah.
They're similar, but 2's better. All right.
I'm doing some weird stuff. Just ignore me, guys.
Let's go to 1 and 4 here.
Okay. This is hard for me.
This is tough.
I did this just a minute ago and I couldn't.
Here's the thing. We got a bottle in here that goes on secondary, sells out immediately when it gets put on shelves, goes on secondary for, I don't know, $100 or something. I don't know. None of these are standing out as head and shoulders above the rest. We're kind of splitting hairs here.
There's minute differences on all of these that you could kind of nitpick if you wanted to. But yeah, none of them is like blowing us away as far as like this is great and these suck. The rest of them suck.
And that should be indicting on people who maybe I like E.H. Taylor, personally speaking. But I don't drink,
I do too, apparently, because it's in this flight, and I like all this flight.
I don't drink it a lot because it's hard for me to replace. Okay, and if it were on the shelf, I would drink it more. And if it were on the shelf for $40 or $50, I would keep a bottle around. But I'm not going to go hunting it. I'm not going to freak out over it. It's a bottle that I really enjoy having around. I try to keep one around.
So I think for me, I like whatever one is bringing to the table. I like it all. It's the whole package. Granted, it's not like the most complex pour I've ever had. It's not the most powerful pour I've ever had. Yeah. It's not the most it's not the most of anything I've ever had, but it is a good, solid, very drinkable pour of whiskey. Yeah. I enjoy drinking it. So I think for me, glass 1 is the winner.
I think to me, glass 1 is the winner as well. It's the best whiskey on the table. Mm-hmm. Having done this channel and tasted over 1,000 samples blind now, it has a full spectrum of flavor. It's got a developed experience sipping it from like a whiskey nerd standpoint. There's layers of flavor. There's some complexity. There's some nuance. Glass 1 is a good pour. To me, it's the clear winner of the bunch. Although I do like Glass 2 a lot as well. It's like a...
You mean Glass 4?
Sorry, Glass 4. It's a half a step down based on flavor profile, but it doesn't have the elegant drinking experience that Glass 1 has. Glass 1 is elegant. Glass 2 is just nice and enjoyable. Glass 2 and 3, kind of splitting hairs. Both pretty good, just not on the level of 1 and 4. So let's find out what we're drinking. Glass 3 is both of our least favorites.
Yeah, we have the exact same
We do.
score.
What is glass number 3? Cooper's Craft? Yeah.
Did you expect that? I don't know anything about any of these, so I don't know.
I'm allowing myself the latitude to think of what things could be now. I didn't judge anything on what I thought it was. I was keeping those thoughts out of my brain. But this being so bright on the nose, that does remind me of Cooper's Craft.
Oh, okay.
The nose just like, pops on Cooper's Craft. So I would assume glass 2 is Early Times Bottle and Bond.
Oh, you're going to guess as we go?
Guessing.
No.
What is it?
E.H. Taylor.
Alrighty then.
Oops. I mean, we didn't know. Like, we got what we got, and you get what you get, and you don't fuss a bit.
All right, so let's make some room here. Can you put that back?
What am I?
I'm bringing bottles up so people know what the rankings are.
I need. Oh man.
We got the same rankings, girl.
Okay.
We good.
Okay.
All right. Glass number 4 is our second place.
Second place.
Yeah.
Early Times.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, does that mean we picked the 4 roses?
Okay. All right. $52.99.
So I have to
That's an elegant whiskey.
I also have kind of dismissed 4 roses because everyone drinks 4 roses, and I'm like, man, whatever.
No, people don't.
I feel like people do.
No, here's the problem, and this is why I wanted to do this, and this is why I put this was the kingpin, the linchpin, the cornerstone of this flight. But this being down to $52.99 in our market, $72.99, I'm not buying this. I'm buying so many other things. $52.99. Now we're talking. Yeah. This is good value at $52.99.
Yeah.
It was
I agree.
the most elegant whiskey on the table. This is crazy too. Early Times again beating E.H. Taylor Small Batch for us.
That's kind of wild.
Backstory quickly. We did on Patreon, patreon.com/stuffandwhiskey. It's in the video description below. We do barrel picks. We do bonus live streams, all kinds of stuff. Little as $1 a month, you can get plugged in. You can see all the benefits there. One of the things we do are blind flight nights, and they're very limited. Very limited.
Limited to participate, but not limited to watch.
Correct.
Anyone that's on our Patreon can watch the blind flight nights, but there are limited spots to participate because we can only fit so many people on screen.
Right. And bottles only yield so many flights.
Yeah.
But we had a flight where we put Early Times Bottle and Bond Blue Metal Cap versus the Early Times Bottle and Bond Black Metal Cap versus E.H. Taylor Small Batch versus Jack Daniel's Bonded. We love Jack. It came in last for everybody. And then the E.H. Taylor Blue Cap, the Early Times Black Cap came in third for everybody. Or not everybody, but most people.
Most.
E.H. Taylor Small Batch came in second for most people. And the Blue Metal Cap Early Times beat E.H. Taylor Small Batch and the Black Plastic Cap.
Not just for us, but for a lot of the participants in the blind flight.
If you're new, that's super nerdy stuff, but people talk about how good the Black Plastic Cap says, or Brown Forman owned Early Times Bottle and Bonds are. Our black metal, our blue metal caps have beat our black plastic caps every time.
Yes. Because this is the same distillate as of now.
And
as of the filming of this, October 2025.
Yes. And shout out to Dan and Sean over at the Bourbon Junkies. We sent them a flight because they all the time talk about how the black plastic caps are better than the blue metal caps. Went over our recording limit, but we're back. We sent Dan and Sean a flight that had blue metal cap, E.H. Taylor Small Batch, and black plastic cap. And this did beat the black plastic cap for them as well. They did say, "What is wrong with your black plastic cap?" Early Times.
Maybe we had a bad one.
I don't know. But anyways, this was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was.
We've ran past our time, clearly. When the camera shuts off, that means we've been going for too long.
Yeah,
So.
and that's okay, because you know what? Let's practice expanding our attention spans. I'm a big fan of that.
Whiskey is about slowing down, hanging out, having some pours with people that you care about.
And when we
that's what we're doing here.
and when we get to talking, sometimes we just talk a lot.
That's whiskey.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to mix these real quick.
That was actually really fun.
I thought it would be a fun flight. It actually turned out being more fun than I thought.
That was fun.
Dude, the fact that E.H. Taylor was beat out third place.
I don't really know anything about any of these.